Hey guys, Doug Massi here. Welcome again to Final Expense Trainer. And again, this is really I want to say this is like part two. We've got our special guest, Luis Moreno here. He's the Medicare master and he's our trainer. He's like our master trainer for agents that come on board to our Medicare sales platform. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and we got a lot to talk about today, Luis. Really, we're going to get right to the point of this system, of what we're doing that's different, and we're going to do it right after this. Hey guys, welcome back. Again, Doug Massi here, and I want to welcome our master trainer for Medicare, Luis Moreno.
Hey guys, I'm glad to be here, man. Thank you for having me on the show here.
Awesome. Excellent. So let's jump right into it. I got a bunch of stuff written down. I want to ask some serious questions. A lot of our viewers are already selling final expense. So really, I guess the thing, that needs to be addressed is if you're a life insurance agent, you're selling final expense, why is it so important to get on board to the Medicare train?
Okay, so I'll tackle that. But one thing I want to tell people is this is part two. Go watch part one if you haven't seen it. And if you want to learn about the money, why go do it?
I'm linking it right there, guys. There awesome. You go.
There you go. So if before we get into, okay, yes, can I do this and why should I? But you want to know if there's some real money in this, go watch that video. Now, one of the things about you FE agents out there, you life insurance guys, why do you want to offer Medicare? Well, the biggest reason, Doug, is that's your natural market. You're already talking to seniors. And guess what? Seniors want to talk about Medicare. Okay, health insurance is important to them. Now, life insurance is super important, but their health care, that's what's keeping them alive.
And I got to say, one of the things I feel like I am so late for the show because over and over I'm walking away from that. They're asking me about even as a part-time agent nowadays, they still on a monthly basis, there's at least 2 or 3 people that either think I'm there about Medicare for some reason, or they're asking me to help them with their Medicare. And I'm kind of going, I'm sorry.
And guess what, Doug, if they run into me, I'm not only going to take their Medicare, but I may replace your FE that you have on there.
Oh, that ain't right.
Guess what? This is also a great retention tool. There's a in this business, and I've been in business for over 20 years. And the more hooks, the more products that you've got with an insured, the longer the retention. So you need to make sure that you're helping them with that. The more the more hooks, the longer they stick with you. And Medicare is slow, beautiful renewal money. So you want them to stay on the books.
Yeah, you guys got to watch that part one that I linked. Just come back to that part of the video and you'll be able to click on it. And I'll even link it down below for you guys to check out. So, all right.
And let me address you mentioned, your that's going to come to me here. Your book, your clients, why Medicare? Okay. Oh, the boat. That's what it was. It takes me a while. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm always got fishing in my mind. Okay, the boat. Okay, have I missed the boat? For you guys that are thinking, well, that ship has sailed. I'm too late to the game. Guys, the game has just started in Medicare. Okay, we are in a boom. The numbers, statistics that we see out there, 10,000 seniors a day turning 65.
Wow. Okay. Beautiful.
And let me tell you, I was out in the field a lot and I'd go to some of these seniors' homes to talk to them about Medicare. When they are turning 65, I am not kidding. Let's see if I can get both hands in there. A stack of mail from carriers.
Right.
And, they're just inundated with mail. They're inundated with phone calls. Even non-compliant calls.
They don't know who to talk to, who to trust. I'm telling you, my brother just turned 65, and he's exactly what he's like. He's getting over. He's got people knocking at the door. Okay, just crazy amounts of mail for this.
It's nuts. And guess what? Most seniors, if they've had health care, and they may have had it from an employer, all they were told, do you want it or do you not? There was no choices.
Right.
There was no, it was like, this is what the employer provided, sign up or opt out.
Right.
Well, in the Medicare world, there are too many choices,
right.
Too many different carriers, networks, prescription formularies. I mean, it is for a senior. I mean, it's hard for us as agents. We train, we study, but they don't. They're just aging into Medicare. And like, well, who do I sign up with?
And you know what? Think about it. When you're new and you're receiving all this mail, you don't know who to talk to about it. So think about it. As an insurance agent, just picture how hard it would be to call your client and say, "Hey, Mrs. Jones, this is Doug, your life insurance agent. I know you're turning 65 and you're getting a lot of stuff in the mail. Would you like me to come out and explain to you how Medicare works?" Can I say that, Luis?
You can. You
Okay.
don't even have to ask.
I love it.
Mrs. Jones, I'm gonna be in your area tomorrow around 3. I'm just gonna stop by and help you out. Why give them an option to opt out of it?
That's how a closer does it, guys. Right there.
There you go. Don't
Okay,
ask, do the assumptive close.
So let's get into some information. And this is kind of a generic, question. What is the difference between what most, and you've been in the business over 20 years. So what's the difference between most agencies, what they're doing with their Medicare agents and our platform?
That is okay. Again, there are so many entities out there that you can get contracts with. And just to let you know, when we're talking about money, the street level commissions that one gets, there's no negotiating in that. The commission is the commission. It doesn't matter where you go, that's what you're going to make. So we're going to take money off the table, Doug. Okay,
awesome.
So throw money out the door. We're not going to win you over with, hey, you can make more money with us because we're going to pay you more. No. Throw that out. Okay, here's what we do. So I've been around the block, man. In 20 plus years, I've been around the Medicare block, and I've been with numerous organizations. And the common theme with these organizations is contracting. They are going to do everything they can to contract you, and that's their whole focus. And when I started, that's what happened. I got contracted. I'm like, what do I do now? Go sell. How? Where's the training? Well, there wasn't YouTube 20 years ago, or maybe there was, but it was kind of like figure it out as you go. Trial by fire. You learn how to fight in the fight. Okay. And so when we started with 360, we're like, you know what? We're not going to do that. Yeah, we're going to contract you just like every other organization is. But we have things that we do different. Okay. Here's the secret sauce. Why us is number one is I'm going to just throw it out there. It's me. Okay. Our goal, and I get paid from 360 to train. I don't make a living if you don't sell. It's in my best interest to help you sell. So how do we do it? So we've got numerous platforms. So every week, and we take a few weeks off.
Yeah, let me just cut you. So let me ask you. So, talk about the Zoom calls. I know we're doing 2 of them every week.
Correct. So let's hop right into it. So we do 2 a week. Okay. On Tuesdays, 8:30 a.m. Central. And we record these in case you're in one side of the country and it's too early or you're busy. Okay. On Tuesdays, we do sales and marketing. Okay. And we do an agent interview. And I will tell you, go back to part 1 video, go watch. If you don't even sell 10 a week, you don't make our radar.
Every week after week, I'm seeing these guys that are new to the business, not guys that have been doing this 10 years, guys that are in 1-2 years talking about how they're doing 10 to 15 plus applications every week.
Every week. And the beauty of these guys is they are not tight-lipped. They share. And most of them will be like, call me if you need me. I mean, they're not trainers, they're agents. And they're like, if you need me, call me, hit me up. They'll try to help out. And so that's our Tuesday calls. Every now and then I'll throw in some training. I always do some plugs on some bits of knowledge that you need to know or some late news that's happening. But that's the focus of our Tuesday calls.
Okay.
Now, Thursdays is the money maker. You new agents will be on our Thursday call. And I have an 8-week training program. It starts off with once you're contracted and you've got your certifications and you're ready to sell, you join at wherever we're at, and you'll play a little catch up. But you want to do the full 8 weeks, and we're going to take you from, I don't know anything about Medicare, to the very end where I'm teaching you how to enroll. We're looking at the various enrollment platforms that are available to you. And we have every tool that's out there. There is not an entity that has their own special tool. Okay. They may white label it and say, oh, look at what we got, but it's the same tool and it's just pushed around. And so we have that for you.
And let me just say this. Yeah. The one thing that I love is that, like if you want to do they've got it recorded. It's on the training website. If you want to hang out Saturday and Sunday and just do the trainings, you can get all 8 weeks done right then and there. We've got them all backed up.
Correct. And all we're doing in that 8 weeks is we're laying the foundation. Okay. Again, we're showing you how to fight, but you haven't fought yet. Okay. That's the key. And this is where I told 360, man, we got to do something different, because yes, there's other organizations that got videos. Okay. Great. But the Zoom, we're consistent with that. We've got trainers on there. We have guests on there. We also have our heavy hitters. We got our number one agent, 800 apps in 10 months. New to the Medicare and was failing. I mean, I met this guy and he's a good guy. Met this guy and every agent has access to him. He was doing okay at FE, pretty solid, and he just went in there and just destroyed it with Medicare. Nice. So we got some big players on our organization, and these guys have no issue sharing.
Excellent.
They don't give you teasers. I mean, they literally, in our Zooms, you ask, you unmute yourself and you talk to the guy. And Excellent. So beautiful training that we host twice a week throughout the year. We'll take our typical vacations and the holidays, but man, we are rocking on our Zoom trainings.
Yeah. And let me just say, the training website itself has tons of stuff, videos of different types of presentations, of addressing different topics. I mean, just if you can think of it, if you can imagine it, if you can ask a question about it, it's probably something you could find there anyways.
And I'm going to step away 10 seconds. I'm going to bring you my tool that I got. Check it out.
Okay.
Give this to every agent.
I love it. Go grab it.
Right here. I'm back. It wasn't very far away.
Okay.
But every agent in our organization gets, now, let me tell you, you would think that I would have some incredible name, but I have what's called the Medicare Smart Book. You'd think, I should come up with some really trendy name, but we have
we'll work on it.
Goodies in here. I also do the training for ACA, but the biggest thing is I have what I put together is a Medicare Agent Smart Book.
Nice.
Now we have created it in a way that you use this as your presentation tool when you're dealing with a consumer. You will get that. It will align you perfectly into your presentation, and you'll do it compliantly. And every agent gets it. I train off it, and 20 plus years I put it together. And I haven't seen anything out there. And but you get access to that as one of our agents.
Beautiful. All right, now let's talk a little bit about leads, because I'm the lead junkie, maybe in a bad way. I've always depended on leads, and thankfully getting into this isn't going to be that difficult for us, because you guys are going to teach me and my wife how to take our thousands of clients and go and meet with them and talk with them about Medicare legally, legitimately, without doing anything that we're not supposed to do. I love that we have that in the training, and then we talk about that in the training. But so let's talk about, once we get past that a little bit, what type of leads are available?
So we've got direct mail leads, which I would always say those are king. Direct mail is king. So you'll have access to that. You'll also have access to Facebook leads, but we're going to teach you how to work your book. Just as you got thousands of clients on the book. Well, guess what? A little phone call to them and you can do it compliantly. Okay, because you've got a business relationship that's already established with them. Hey, Mrs. Jones, this is Doug. I'm in the Medicare business now, and I'd love to come by over and do a review of your FE policy. And while we're there, we'll talk Medicare.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Now, I really try to stay in my lane when it comes to leads. And I think, Doug, we even have some kind of comp program for the leads. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, and this is something that I'm doing, guys. So here's what I'll say: if you come on board to sell with us Medicare, what I'm doing is I decided, you know what? Look, leads are very important. One thing no one else is doing. Some companies are giving you like a little bit of lead credit, but no one's giving you like a bunch of leads ongoing. So what I'm doing is for every new sale you make, and even if it's, if you're taking your client from one Medicare Advantage product and you're moving them into something that's maybe better for them, I'm going to give you 3 direct mail leads for every sale you make. You tell me who's doing that.
Beautiful, beautiful. And that's a lifeblood.
That's it.
That's your lifeline. That's where you go.
And the reason I look at that number, because, from what I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong, an agent working leads who's working them effectively should be able to make a sale out of at least one sale off of every maybe 3 or 4 leads. Am I right?
You should, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I don't want to forget my props that I got, and I got props, and this is how good I am. Okay, so for you FE guys, let me just tell you, we do not want you to get out of your business. We don't want you to stop what you're doing. You're still going to order your FE leads and rock and get your fast money that you're making. But guess what?
That's right.
Oh, baby. Okay, you wear this at your meeting. Okay.
Nice.
You wear your ask me about Medicare.
Excellent.
We had a guy that was joking. He put a bunch of these down his jacket.
Excellent.
So compliantly, we're going to teach you in your FE appointment.
Beautiful.
Cross sell. You already paid for that lead.
That's
guess
true.
What? I already tell you, seniors want to talk about their health care. They want to make sure they're getting every entitlement that they are entitled to get. They don't want to be missing out on a benefit.
Tell me about it.
And so it is, and plus some of the things that we can do for our seniors is life-changing. There are so many programs available to them that sometimes the seniors don't know. Sometimes an agent went in there that's maybe a captive agent and they just offered one product, and that's their best product. That's the only thing they got. Well, we're not that. We have everything at our disposal. We're gonna pick the best product for them because we're not incentivized to sell one over the other.
Excellent.
We do what's best for our seniors. And so
Excellent.
We're going to teach you that. And again, stick with your FE model, but just use this and let the conversation lead to Medicare. Okay.
Beautiful.
But you can start ordering Medicare leads. We have those. You continue with FE and maybe mix them up with your Medicare and just kind of see how it works. And Excellent. You're going to get comped on some of those leads.
Excellent.
It's beautiful.
All right.
And I throw out, why now? I mean, these seniors need help. Again, remember, if they had insurance, most of them didn't, but if they had insurance before, it was something that was take it or leave it. There were no choices. And now they have numerous choices. So what we can do for them is highly needed out there in the market.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right.
Doug, don't forget about one thing. Remember, I talked about how we're preparing our guys to fight on the field.
That's right.
But let's talk about when they're in that fight, what kind of help they can get.
Yeah, man. So, and I know we had talked earlier, we've got a group text. How does that, how valuable can that be?
Yes. So part of my value proposition for our organization, when I went to them and said, hey, we're going to be different, is not only do we have our training on Zooms, but do I have a little screen share availability?
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's see if I can get you in.
There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen here. Guys, we have a group me account where all of our agents are set up. And you go on here and you'll see, look, we just had one of our agents go in there and sell something. They go on here and they post questions. We love it when they post what they've done for the day. Hey, I just like this agent down here just sold a UHC plan, did an HRA. It was a new to Medicare. He just made $540.
Nice.
Okay. There's questions on here that are posted. Hey, are we doing ACA? Anyone know the limits for ordering kits from Humana? This is your live, and you have it on your phone. Okay, we have a little icon. You click on it, and it's live, guys.
Beautiful.
And I will tell you, I always try to monitor it, but all of our agents are down there, and everybody's commenting, and every now and then we get some bad intel. You'll get one agent, oh, you made a little boo-boo, but it's rare. Our guys are well-trained and they share.
I know there's a lot of talented producers that are on that thing. So that's pretty darn amazing, man.
So we have that. You will have that as one of our agents. And then we're forgetting the third value proposition that is out there. Okay. Ride-alongs.
That's right.
Okay. So we were traveling. They had me on the road so much, I begged for my own private jet. And you see the little meme, whatever, where there's a guy riding his Learjet. He was like, this is what you're going to get. And so, yeah, I still ride with they still stick me in the back of the plane. But I was traveling all over the country, training and riding along with agents in your backyard. But due to COVID, we had to put a little bit of a stop on that. But we've got some alternatives for you. Okay. You're welcome to come here. We can do some one-on-ones. We can team you up with a heavy hitter that's near your area that you can go and visit with. And we're not going to stick you with just another agent that's learning. We're going to get you in with a heavy hitter, one of our big boys.
I love that.
Or girls. We got some big girls on here too that are doing great.
I love that.
So we'll team you up with that. We're also traveling all over the country, hosting little meet and greets and seminars. We're as COVID kind of hopefully simmers down and we get the ability to host some seminars, we're going to be bringing that out to you. But in the meantime, one of the things that we do when you're out there and you're about to go fight with that senior, and not literally, but of course you're going to do your presentation and you're scared. My first presentation, all I need from you is a little text message. Luis, I'm going on my first presentation. Will you be available? I'm like, I will make myself ready. That's it. Okay. We're already going to have you trained on how to do it, but these seniors are probably going to hit you with a question that because of your lack of experience, you may not know. I'm going to be right there. All you got to do is give me a heads up. And you just tell me, hey, Luis, I'll be there ready. Call me. Most of the times they'll call me. Hey, Luis, I'm with a senior. Bam. I mean, it is, one of the things that I train my agents to do is I don't have a problem with a text or a call, but you know what? Let's not beat around the bush. And we got a bunch of agents, we don't want to talk about the weather. Hey, let's just jump right into it. There's nothing rude about it, but it's just, hey, I got a lot of agents who are helping you. Hey, Doug, you call me. Hey, Doug, I'm sitting with a senior. Here's the question. Bam, I'll give you the answer. And you go in there and you close that deal.
Beautiful.
So having access. Now I will tell you when I got into this business, I had a question like that. I probably got the answer next week.
Oh,
my senior was gone. I mean, I lost the deal or I winged it. But you know what? That's not what that was one of the value propositions. Exactly. We're going to make ourselves available.
And to me, that's just gold. That is so important because, we're not doing stuff the old school way. We're walking you through every step of the process, all the way down to into your first appointment. And I mean, the stuff that we're learning, that I should say that I'm learning on the Zoom meetings, is just unbelievable, unbelievable. So Luis, once again, I want to thank you for joining us, brother. I'm so glad you got to do this. And I hope we can do this again, maybe in a few weeks or so. I've got a few important topics that I know that our viewers are going to want to be interested in. Luis, thanks again, brother. Guys, if you have any questions, you're interested in joining one of our platforms, our program, just shoot me an email at doug@ufesonline.com. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. Again, Luis, you're the best, man. I look forward to meeting you here in a couple of weeks. Happy hunting, guys.
Hey, I'm enjoying it. And guys, for you out there, I know in your Spanish speakers, I'm 100% bilingual. I was born in Mexico. Hablo español muy bien. Si
All right.
necesitan ayuda, les puedo ayudar en español. So, hey, we can help our guys in Spanish too. So if you need me, don't be afraid.
Excellent.
All
Adios,
right, care,
guys.
Have
Take
a good
care.
one.
Thanks. Bye-bye.